Hi guys, this video is really super simple and short, and it is designed to help release tension that you might have building in the body and the mind if you're spending long hours working from home in front of a laptop, which a lot of us are probably doing at the moment. So I had lots of requests for this one. It's really quick, so you can use it any time throughout the day. And in the notes at the bottom, I've explained why I've put in certain poses here to help you, the kind of science behind it and what's happening in your body to cause this build-up of tension. And of course, when we feel this tension in our body, we also feel it in our mind. So hopefully just using this quick practice throughout the day, any points in the day, will help just bring a little bit more motivation and energy back into your mind and body. So most of it is, obviously you're going to be in a chair, so if you're sitting at a laptop, you'll be seated, you can remain in your chair. Just place your feet onto the ground so that both knees are out and the ankles are kind of below the knees. And then just start to lift the spine away from the back of the chair. So you're not sitting back in the chair, you're lifting up through the top of the crown of the head. And then just close off the eyes for a moment. You can have your palms facing down on your thighs, or you can turn the palms facing upwards. And then just take a moment just to listen to the breath. With every inhale, start to lengthen it so that you're expanding all the way down into the belly with the breath. Filling up the chest, the back of the body. Maybe there's a slight engaging and lifting of the shoulders as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, just a slight sense of releasing. And then opening up the eyes, you're going to lift the hands all the way up to the sky. So really stretch through the fingers, and you can lift the shoulders up as well. So you start to feel that stretch through the sides of the body. So everything is lifting up, and then just gently tilt the upper body backwards a little bit. You might feel a few cracks in the spine there, all good. So just keep reaching those fingers backwards. And as you do this, keep the chin tucked in, but lift the eyes upwards. So we're going to release the eyes a little bit here as well, because if you've been staring at a screen for a while, that can create a lot of strain in the eyes. So just lift those eyes, lift the fingers, and keep breathing deeply. Allow the exhale breath to sink the lower body down, and the inhale breath to lift the upper body up. You're just taking a couple more of these. As you inhale, you're lifting up, and as you exhale, you're just allowing yourself to sink back down. And as you next inhale, lift the hands up, and then as you exhale, twist off to the right side and bring your left hand onto your left knee, and your right hand can come either to the back of the chair, the edge of the chair, wherever, and you're coming into a spinal twist here. Just a soft gaze over your right shoulder. So we'll take a few breaths here, just releasing through the spine. So there's a lot of compression in the spine that happens when we're sitting for long periods of time, and twisting like this can help. Just release that. Going back into the breath again, listening to it as it comes in and out. And then you're going to lift those hands back up to the center. Inhale to lift up, and then exhale to the opposite side. So now right hand onto right knee, left hand onto the back of the chair. And again, just a soft gaze over that shoulder, turning the eyes more than the head. So you're creating that nice little bit of a stretch for the eyes as well. Listening to the quality of the breath as it comes in and out. And then lifting those hands back up to the top. And then bringing them around the back of the head inhale to push the head back into the hands. And then as you exhale, just lightly drawing the hands and the head downwards. So by doing this, you're creating a stretch down the back of the neck, but be mindful, because if you have a tender neck in any way, sensitive neck, then you don't want to pull your head down too much. So just use the weight of the arms more than the pulling sensation to draw the chin to the chest and stretch through the back of the neck. Again, you can draw the elbows, let the elbows become loose, and just draw the attention to the breath. And then slowly, as you inhale, lift the head, push the head gently back up into those hands, open through the chest. A few breaths here. So keep pushing that head into the hands to create that stretch through the front of the body, and opening up through the chest, the heart center. Really take some nice deep breaths here, because you've got lots of space now through those airways to really take some big breaths down into the belly and the chest. Good, and then bringing the hands down to the sides of the body. Bring the right hand onto the chair, and then lift the left hand up and over. In fact, you can bring your right hand onto your hip if that feels better. Just do whatever feels good for you. If you're on the floor, you can place your hand onto the floor. And then you're lifting and creating this nice juicy stretch through the left side of the body. Again, we're just manipulating the spine in different directions here to release that compression that would have built up. And in this position, you can even bring your foot onto the chair just to help find a little bit of stability if you're finding that this is quite a lot of strength to do this. Keep reaching over and drop that right ear down to the right shoulder. Keep that nice deep stretch through the side of the body, and you're just going to simply bring your left hand to your left shoulder. Now drawing that left shoulder down with the hand, and then slowly reach the fingertips of that left hand down towards the earth. Your eyes are gazing up to the ceiling. So here you've got to stretch all the way through that neck as well, releasing the tension. Keep breathing deeply. And with the right hand, just prop it underneath the right cheek and bring the head back up to center. I love the side stretches. And then as you inhale, lift hands up. Bring the left hand onto the left hip or the chair or the floor, whatever feels good. And come into a side stretch to the opposite side. So keep reaching that hand, fingertips all the way over. And remember, you can bring the foot to the chair. Just do whatever feels like you can get that support, but targeting this area of stretching through the side of the body. Then you're going to bring the hand down to the shoulder, draw the shoulder downwards with the hand, and then reach those fingertips towards the earth, eyes looking up to the ceiling. Keep drawing the left ear down to the left shoulder. In any of these postures, you can stay here as long as you want. But when you're ready, you'll bring that left hand underneath the left cheek and prop yourself back up to center. Now, if you just want to leave it here, you can come back to the set starting point, bring the palms facing upwards, draw the shoulders away from the ears, close off the eyes. And just take a couple of rerouting, realigning breaths. You can either remain here doing that, or you can come to your feet, and then as you inhale, lift the hands up to the sky, and as you exhale, you're just going to swan dive all the way down over the legs. You'll take either elbow and just let the body hang here in ragdoll. And in this position, you'll just take those aligning breaths, just like if you were seated, but instead you're allowing the blood to rush to the head. You're creating a little bit of strength and energy in the legs from being seated for quite a while. And you can even, as you inhale, lift back up, bring the hands up. And as you exhale, swan back down again. So you can do that as many times as you want, creating some energy in the body, inhaling, lifting all the way up. And exhaling, coming down. Inhaling, lifting all the way up. So taking these really big breaths, exhaling, releasing everything out as you come down. We'll do it one more time together, inhaling, lifting, reaching up. And then exhaling, this time coming in down, sitting down and coming back to the beginning. Palms facing upwards, closing off the eyes. And just noticing those subtle changes in the body now that you've spent 5 minutes looking after yourself. And when you're ready, you can just blink open the eyes. So that is it. You can make the practice as long as you want to make it. It's really easy. You can do it again. You can hold yourself in some of the postures as long as you want. And sometimes you might feel that actually you feel a bit of tension, that you want to really hold the posture a little bit longer. So just do whatever feels good, but that's kind of a little rough thing for you to practice and bring into your working day.